Hi everybody, it's Celine and Tichi. Hi Tichi.
Hello.
From I Am Handmade, and this evening at 5:30 on Monday the Tuesday the whatever date it is. 6th? 8th? I don't know. Tuesday in May. May, yeah?
Yeah, May.
Yeah. We're going to be cutting, what's it called?
Lavender rose chocolat.
Yeah, I know. You every time I ask you, you've got this scared look in your face, like I'm testing you.
You don't normally ask me what your soaps
I know, but it's kind of funny to look at you. You get this like, oh my god, look. Anyway, it's called Lavender Rose Chocolat. We had another name for it on the previous video, but it didn't quite match, and we were thinking French lavender, and the rose is sort of French. The rose is sort of French, so we liked the idea of chocolat because it sounds very posh. I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
Anyway, so this is made with, oh, can I remember? Can I remember at all? No.
Colloidal oatmeal.
Colloidal oatmeal. Oh, it's oat milk that I made myself, and colloidal oatmeal, which I have to say in Australian accent all the time. It's got some white clay. It's got some Rasool mud. It has
Dark chocolate.
yeah, wait.
Sorry.
It has lime zest. It has dark chocolate, which is an organic dark chocolate. Which actually, where did the bar go? Because we didn't eat the rest of it.
It's down there.
So we must remember where it is.
I'm not going to eat that. It's the white one you're worried about.
It's got silk in it. I'm sure there's something else I might be missing.
Cocoa butter?
Yes, silk? Cocoa butter, the silk I said. Oh yeah, the cocoa butter. I used the unrefined organic, the dark cocoa butter, the real brown one that looks like chocolate.
It smells it too.
And it's fragranced with a blend of sweet almond, well not sweet almonds, bleh. I mean orange, the fivefold orange, which is a little bit stronger than the sweet orange essential oil. It's got bourbon geranium, and it has French lavender in it. Tiny pinch of patchouli, just to anchor the orange.
And so, this one has got the white layer in the middle, hopefully, as well.
Well, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully we may have a little line of white in the middle. Or hopefully, well, maybe
if not, it's still look good.
Anyway, this may have brown suds when you use it. It may not, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I didn't use any colour other than the chocolate itself, the dark cocoa, and the Rasool mud, which is dark in itself. So this is all obviously naturally coloured. The oats on top, because we just thought that it looked really nice, and actually you kind of just want to bite into it, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, it smells amazing. Absolutely. It does. Nom-licious. So again, we're going to cut this on the side to avoid draggy marks. In fact, when I was cutting the one yesterday, the lemon Provence, there were some draggy marks in the soap, so I mean you can't always avoid them, but do your best to. Okay, just want to make sure it's straight at this end. Okay, fingers crossed, people. You excited?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm excited with this white line. I hope it came through, because I do like soaps with lines in them.
It's actually quite hard. Oh, this was really hot. Do you remember it was really hot in the bucket?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So we may have partial gel or complete gel. And I think it probably did gel, because generally when they gel they're that bit more hard to cut, and I have to put more pressure, which I'm having to do now. I'm going to not let that pop up so you can't see. I don't think it came out.
The line. Oh, it has a little.
See? Can you even see it on the camera?
Yeah, you can. See, across the centre. That's a white line.
There's like like somebody drew an X in that. Anyway. Oh. can smell the rose, you can absolutely smell the lavender.
The white line came through, I like that.
Not very much though, nowhere
Still
nowhere
did.
like the cocoa line comes
No.
through. There's like one dot in the centre.
So the first two, I think.
Wonder if that's the I wonder if that's the sum total of the gelling we had. One tiny dot right in the middle.
I'm assuming from the darker on the outside it's going to darken up to that colour.
Yeah, I was just going to say, look at this, can you see?
You can
see where it's much darker here and
up on the top
up
even
here.
it's more.
Yeah, you can see it's like a frame around it. When this becomes more exposed to the air and oxidizes a bit more, it'll become that much darker. And not a huge amount dark, I don't think.
Ah, no, it doesn't look well.
Geranium is the highest note, I think, in it. Don't get the... Actually, I smell the mint from the geranium more than anything. I don't know, do you ever smell mint from geranium, or
not really?
is it just floral to you? I know you're a big floral. You're not a big floral person, so...
Oh, did you? I can see in the next one.
Oh, bagger.
See more so on the camera and the light.
No, it did, look.
Oh yeah, look at that, yeah, it did. Again, it's more prominent on the camera. I'd say it won't be that prominent when it darkens up, though,
yes,
because it looks that colour.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty much the colour of the outside to the gelled bit, so that's fine. And anyway, if it gels, it gels, you know.
Still as good as Anthem.
It's going to be an incredible soap, no matter what. So you can kind of see the line.
Oh, you can.
Very vaguely. So my answer to my question on Facebook is, can you use clay? Yes, you can. But you probably need to use way more than I did. And actually maybe... Ooh. You can see there's a tiny little bubble here.
Yeah, there's a...
That's because this was setting up, and see this scratch, the oat.
Yeah.
See that?
Oh yeah.
Scratch there. So that's why you put it on the side, to avoid that, otherwise there'll be loads of scratches down.
It's a good bit of gel now as you go on, alright.
Yeah, but as you say, I don't think
it
will
won't.
A huge difference as it cures out. I think it'll just get darker, because those sides will be exposed to the air more now.
It's a lovely colour.
So I do wonder, it looks squashed as well. I do wonder if it'll have brown bubbles, because it's got a lot of chocolate in it.
Well, you normally test a very, very small amount of, say, the scrapings afterwards to see.
All my little trimmings, I usually make a little ball of soap and put it all together and roll it up like it's plasticine.
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. Where was going now? So I'm going to trim these up afterwards. This was sample bar. Or 2 sample bars, and that's another 2 sample
4
bars.
actually. Oh yeah.
So, I think it looks really good.
It does. I love that colour. It's lovely and chocolatey.
It does. It actually looks like a big slab of chocolate.
Yeah.
And I think when it oxidizes a bit more, it'll darken up. And actually, you probably won't see the gelling as such in there. I would have liked the white line to come out a bit more, but
There you go.
I was trying to avoid the situation where it might split because you use too much on the line. It's a bit like the finest pencil line, like somebody drew a white pencil just across the middle. It's bizarre, sort of.
It is.
And almost the centre point of each one seems to be a
out.
little dot, which is kind of odd as well. Okay, so this is called Lavender Rose Chocolat, and it's basically a ton of chocolate made into soap. It's sweet almond oil, cocoa butter, the cocoa butter being the really dark, chunky cocoa butter that looks like lumps of chocolate, olive oil. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're being a nut. Teacher's being crazy.
I'm trying to distract you because
it works. Because I put too much stuff in. I can never remember the whole shopping. It's like a shopping list.
Yeah, I was thinking every time I do this, you should make a list of what's in it and have it right in front of you so you can read it off.
And I sound like I remember. Anyway, so it has sweet almond oil, olive oil, tons of that dark cocoa butter. It's natural, unrefined, organic cocoa butter as well. It has dark chocolate. I think it's 70% dark chocolate. 55 is it? Okay. Which is also organic. Organic?
Yeah.
Did I say organic there?
Organic.
Organic. It has oat milk and oatmeal. It has rasool mud. It has white clay, colloidal oatmeal, and silk.
Well,
woo! It's like one of those memory tests or something. So I obviously haven't lost my mind yet, so I can still remember what I put in the soap.
And you get a gold star for all that.
I hope I do. So Lavender Rose Chocolat will be cured, I think it's the 18th of June. It smells divine. I imagine once it's cured out it'll smell even nicer because the essential oils will have the chance to sort of blend together even more. At the moment I can't smell the orange too much, but I have a feeling it'll come through stronger. To me, geranium has a scent of roses with a slight hint of mint, and to my nose the mint is coming through, but I don't think Titch smells that either. So, you know, it depends on what different people smell from things. It's an incredible soap, going to be incredibly good for your skin. I hope it doesn't have brown bubbles, but it may do, but you know,
they're clean.
They're clean. You're going to be clean, you're going to smell like heaven afterwards, and who knows, maybe it's a new thing. It has a very tiny little white clay line in it, as fine can be, and it's really nice. I'm really happy with it. I thought it might crack on the top, I thought it might gel horribly. It's gelled a bit but not too bad, and I think actually once it darkens up naturally, as all sort of chocolate soaps do, you're not even going to notice the gelling, to be honest. So that's it. Hope you enjoy it. Lavender Rose Chocolat. I suspect these might be very quick sellers.
One hopes.
One hopes, indeed. And this is the third, yes, of the Pure Essential Soaps. And tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
We'll be cutting the fourth, which is called Limelight, which at the moment is a very green colour. So we shall see. I suspect it'll probably lighten up a little bit, because natural green colours tend to. Anyway, check out the website, iamhandmade.com, and the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Soperstar. And once Titch has taken the pictures, she'll upload them to her page, which is facebook.com/takenbytitch.
And I have to say again, photo-wise, if you follow me out here, you'll see that it is piddling down with rain. If you zooms, yeah. Piddling down.
Irish summer weather.
Oh, a week into summer and we haven't seen any proper sunshine.
And Titch has news. What's your news, Titch? What's the big news for today? Two things, radio as well.
Yeah, well the first thing is the radio, because that links in more with you. Celine got a phone call last night from a woman who's a herbalist.
Yeah.
And she sort of interviewed her over the phone about soap making and what got her into soaps and how she makes soaps, etc. And the woman was on today on LMFM. If you go to www.lmfm.ie, I know there's a section that says listen back, and I have a feeling in the next couple of days they'll have a link up of that interview. So if we see it up, we'll post the link. But yeah, she got a bit of a mention on it. I thought she'd get more, but then your man on the radio, Jerry, just said how he was wondering if anyone uses soap to wash their hair, and I decided to text in and say I wash my hair with soap, because I have used Celine's soaps for washing my hair, And he
And
rang
I use them
back.
all the time.
Yeah, you do. And then he rang back because I was the only person that texted him. I had to go on the air. So I was there plugging Celine like mad, just as a friend. I don't know her that well. I just use her soap to wash my hair. But it was really good, and I got an extra plug and a mention for her, so it worked well. I was happy. So yeah, we'll post that link if it goes up.
I thought he was a bit stupid because he mentioned like carbolic soap and
yeah, there was a lot of
his
that.
granny soap, and I just was like, oh please.
Yeah, I was waiting for a lot more to be said about what she talked about, because you were talking for ages last night on the phone.
Plus she mentioned another soap company, which is two ones which I wasn't a bit pleased about. But there you go, you know, that's, as somebody said on Facebook, that's the media for you. Any plug is a good plug, and then you did actually add your own very cheeky one, which is good. I was laughing.
I didn't expect a phone call back, so yeah. And the second thing then is I have been driving the last couple of days, couple of weeks actually, and I've had 3 official lessons so far. And this evening, as we do every evening when we go pick up Celine from work, I practice driving around where she works, as there's a little roundabout, car parks, that sort of thing. And Malcolm and Celine said, how about Titch drives home this evening? So I drove home on the busy main roads.
In the rush hour traffic?
Yeah, in rush hour traffic, with mostly 2 lanes of traffic and a big massive roundabout and that. So yeah, I drove home and we got home safe.
We're all alive.
Yeah.
To tell the story.
After the 3rd official lesson, I think I'm doing pretty damn well.
I think you are. And just to say, for people in America, driving over here is not something you learn when you're in school. No. It costs an absolute fortune to learn. Yeah. There's a whole load of regulations and new laws that they brought in. You have to have X number of lessons and stuff like that. I think they kind of discourage younger people generally because insurance is thousands of years, like colossal, worth more than most of the cars people drive. So, you know, to make the decision to learn to drive is huge, plus also that she's only had 3 official lessons and already she's driving. I know when I had 3 official lessons, I probably couldn't get out of first gear. Oh, and to also say, people in America, the car standard here is what they call stick shift, I think.
Oh yeah.
Gear stick and stuff like that. We don't drive, generally speaking, automatics, even though the car we're going to buy is an automatic because I love them. So it's the whole thing about you know, changing the gears, knowing when to change the gears and stuff like that, which is really tough. So I think excellent job.
And I must fit in before we finish off that the company that I'm doing the lessons with are local, and they work in South Dublin, sort of, I suppose, maybe city centre Dublin, but more so South Dublin. So anyone that watches this that lives around the area hoping to drive, if you check out Southside Driving School, if you Google them, you'll come across them. Alan O'Connor is the name of the guy who does it, along with his wife Fiona. And also, just a side, I suppose, publicity note, Fiona runs her own jewellery company called Dink Design Jewellery, which is fab.
Which is fab. They're both on Facebook as well. Yeah. Her stuff is gorgeous. I have some of her things and they're just stunning as well.
Both the pages are on Facebook actually, Southside Driving School and Dink Design Jewellery, that's D-I-N-K at the start. So yeah, check them out.
So enough of that plugging for all other companies.
I am handmade.
No, I think it's absolutely worth it, and why not? If you can support local these days is incredible. Especially, you know, the news in France and stuff like that, things are just going to get tougher and tougher. So
and they're both lovely people as well. It's good to get a good driving instructor who's actually nice and calm, not someone who's shouty.
It's very rare, maybe. Or somebody who doesn't say, like the one I had, oh, you're not very good at that, I think you need to come again next week so I can make more money out of you, which of course I didn't realise for ages. And there's Malky just coming in as we're finishing.
Oh yes, good to hear him.
So that's it. Lavender Rose Chocolat, made of incredibly amazing, organic, fantastic, beautiful stuff. Check out the website, iamhandmade.com. Bye!
Bye!
Everybody, just a very quick addition. This is my little soap ball of my trimmings that I've just done. And I've just been using it to make bubbles and see what colour they are. And pretty much white. They're the tiniest, I would not even say cream, would you? Ah, no, not even cream.
Huh?
Not even cream, no, it's just
No.
very slight. Very, almost white. And that's just straight cut 2 days after making. So after curing, I'd say none at all. But they're the bubbles that come off it, so cool. I just wanted to show you, see that given it's so dark, you'd think there were much darker bubbles in my little soap bowl. Yeah, look at tiny little thing. The little bits of oatmeal in it. And the soap feels gorgeous. The water's a bit hot, mind you, but it looks a bit hot. My hands feel really moisturised and just lovely. Thoroughly wonderful. Excuse the noise in the background. Mark is steam cleaning the kitchen. Okay, bye y'all!
Bye.